What's that sound? It's For Amusement Only, the EM and Bingo Pinball Podcast. Welcome back to For Amusement Only. This is Nick Baldridge. Tonight I wanted to continue in my march down Bingo Lane here and talk about 1952's Bally Beauty. Bally Beauty has a beauty contest theme, as you might imagine, and it's the true sister game to Frolics. Now, Frolics, as you'll recall, was a 6-card game which had a unique feature, and that's advancing odds based on a card which was lit as Super Score. So, I'll back up and explain all that here because this game has the same features plus some more. I will, before I get into the whole breakdown of how the gameplay works, I do want to say that this game looks incredibly great. I mean, it looks particularly cool. So, that's it. This is a 3-card bingo instead of a 6-card, so that limits the possible number of 3, 4, 5 in a rows that you could win in order to earn your replays. Now, the payouts are fixed if you don't have Super Score lit. So, let's talk about what those look like. So, for any 3 in a line, you earn 4 replays. Any 4 in a line, you earn 20 replays. And any 5 in a line earns 96 replays. Now, based on the coins that you input, it's going to light one or more of the cards as Super Score. Super Score earns the number of replays based on the advancing odds, which are shown on the back glass. Anywhere from 6 replays for 3 in a row to 24. Anywhere from 30 replays for 4 in a row to 120, which is significant. Anywhere from 96 replays for 5 in a row to 300. So your max payout possible is 300. That's pretty phenomenal. Now, this game is a multi-coin game. It's not a 3-coin max, so you can just keep pumping in money to try to earn the various features. Now, one of the features I mentioned is advancing odds, and I've been over, what that does. And so you can keep pumping in money to try to increase your odds. Another feature is a Super Score, which actually allows you to use the advancing odds, and so you can keep pumping in money to try and light Super Score above all 3 of the cards. Another feature is the trophy cups. Now, the trophy cups are a red and a yellow trophy on the back glass, and when those are lit up and they light independently, it will light the same colored rollover on the playfield. When you hit those, doesn't matter which one, as long as it's lit, it will spot you the numbers 2, 4, and 6 on all 3 cards. Now, the biggest significant feature on this game is Select a Spot. Through the use of a knob on the front door of the cabinet, you could choose between the numbers 19, 20, 21, or 22, based on the position of the dial. Once you shoot your 4th ball, it will lock you into whatever number you have selected, and you can no longer move the Select a Spot dial. Now, if that's not enough for you, there's also corner scoring, but the way the corner scoring works is a little different in this game than it is for pretty much every other corner scoring game that Bally made. And that's that they lock it to the center card. Normally, the corner scoring feature only shows up on single card games or occasionally on games with super cards, but most frequently it's on a single card game. So this is a bit of a rarity because it's a 3-card game and corner scoring normally doesn't show up on those. So they had to do things a little differently. If that's not enough, you can say, but wait, there's more. This game also has the extra ball feature. So you can pay for the opportunity to get up to 8 chances to make your 3, 4, or 5 in a row. Hopefully, if you're paying for 8 chances, you're going to get a 5 in a row because it's going to cost you significant money based on the odds and features which you've scored to get that 3rd extra ball. It awards them one at a time, typically. Occasionally, you can get incredibly lucky and a game will do what I call a run up to the top. Or that's what Steve calls it. That's what somebody calls it. But I've adopted the term. So it does a run up to the top and you'll get all 3 extra balls. It's incredibly, incredibly rare. So let's talk about the art package on this game. It is, as I mentioned, a beauty contest, and it takes place at the same beachfront resort that we've seen on a number of bingos up to this point. I don't know what's going on at this resort, but it seems like we're always there, and there's always something happening. In this case, today, there's a beauty pageant where every contestant looks almost identical, and they're all wearing the same outfit. They're all up on small platforms in the center, and that's where your advancing odds are across these ladies. To the left and right, you have your red and yellow trophy cups. And then in the background, you've got the resort. Palm trees, sky, so forth, all there. Now, down on the playfield, it's like you're pulling away from that scene and you're going out into the ocean. And so you have a couple on one side and then a few ladies frolicking in the sea. And in the far background of the playfield, you can see the same resort sprawled out across. Now you can't see the ladies on the back glass, but we have to assume that they're just far enough away that we can't see them. It's another cool unified art package. The cabinet has a base coat of green with red wispy paisley looking things which extend out from a center point. They remind me of palm fronds almost, or palm trees. Very beautiful game. The gameplay looks super fun. I mean, I think this is a killer game. Yet another one I've never seen or played, so maybe it doesn't play so well, but I think it's one of those games that will keep you on your toes from game to game. It'll be very difficult to win that super score payout for 5 in a row. You've really got to be able to make numbers, and that's very appealing to me. I think it's a really cool idea with these multi-card games that have advancing odds and extra balls and select a spot and the spotted number of rollovers. I mean, this is just insanity. But it looks super fun, and I really hope to try one of these one day, and I know I say that about every single game that I haven't played, but it's true. Wouldn't say it if I didn't mean it. Well, that's all for tonight. Thank you very much for joining me. My name again is Nick Baldridge. You can reach me at foramusementonlypodcast@gmail.com, or you can call me on the Bingos line. That's 724-BINGOS1, 724-246-4671. You can listen to us on iTunes, Stitcher, Pocket Casts, via RSS, on Facebook, on Twitter at Bingo Podcast. You can follow me on Instagram, also at Bingo Podcast, or you can listen to us on our website, which is foramusementonly.libsyn.com. Thank you very much for listening, and I'll talk to you next time.